Hello, everyone, and welcome to our 2023 New York Giants Training Camp Day 2 recap. My name is Josh. I am joined by my friend, my co-host, Alex. We are here to talk about everything that happened today. It was a jam-packed day with one-on-ones, 7-on-7s, and 11-on-11s happening after yesterday where we just had 7-on-7s being the biggest deal. Today was very jam-packed towards the end, so we're going to get into all of it and all the notes that we had. If you want more more content, more videos, more clips to see. That's what I was going at. Our Twitter today was very good with that. We had a lot of clips for you on the Giant Take Pod. It's in the bottom left corner. That's the @ for our Twitter. And a lot of stuff was on there if you want to see that along with the other social media platforms. I put a lot of stuff on TikTok and YouTube Shorts as well. Okay, Alex, first of all, how are you doing before we get into everything?
I'm doing well. Today was a great day of training camp. We got 11-on-11s, which was my wish from yesterday. So that was fun. We got more 7-on-7s. We got 1-on-1s, wide receivers against DBs. Just a whole lot of great fun stuff today at camp and a slightly longer practice as well. So just more and more stuff, more and more content for us to create. So it was a very good day, and I had a lot of fun. I know you did as well.
I did, and let's, I guess, get right into it. The first two out, was it repetition from yesterday? Yes, it was. Ben Bredeson and Shane Lemieux. Ben Bredeson being the repetition where he was also one of the first guys out yesterday. It's mostly offensive linemen who come out first. I've started to see that now the past couple of years as we've gone to training camp. I guess they just go out there to get ready and maybe they have nothing else to do. I don't know. But it's normally the offensive linemen that come out first. We had the day 2 starters for today, a little different from yesterday. So I'll go into them and then we'll have the same thing where Alex will kind of jump in and tell you, what's interesting here. We'll go offense first. Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, Andrew Thomas, Ben Bredeson, John Michael Schmitz, Mark Lewinsky, Evan Neal, Darren Waller, Darius Slayton, Paris Campbell, and Isaiah Hodgins. Alex, I'll have you jump in.
Yeah, on the offensive side, JMS coming in for Ben Bredeson at the center spot, and Bredeson sliding over to left guard. So Azudu is the odd man out here. He went to the second team and got reps there. So that is the difference on offense. Not a lot changing besides that, just one personnel change, 2 position changes, if you want to look at it like that.
And I'll also jump in here, too, before we go to the defense. Brian Daboll had another press conference today, this time not with Joe Schoen, just him talking about that. He said the left guard is up for debate. It's going to be between the guys to settle that and who becomes the starter at the beginning of the season. And then center, he said I believe he said this, it was between Bredeson and John Michael Schmitz. They're going to rotate daily on who starts there at center. Alex, you correct me if I had that wrong, but I
believe that's right.
What he said. So, the left guard up for a training camp battle, who gets that spot, but then center is going to be decided as a little switcheroo each day between the starters of Bredeson and John Michael Schmitz. All right, we now go to defense. The starters were Dexter Lawrence, Leonard Williams, Kayvon Thibodeau, Azeez Ojulari, Bobby Okereke, Darian Beavers, Adoree Jackson, Cordell Flott, Deonte Banks, Dane Belton, and Xavier McKinney. I don't think there's any changes here.
Yeah, there's 2 changes. What are you talking about, Josh? Cordell Flott and Dane Belton, both changes. So we went with the younger players.
What's his name? Starting yesterday.
It was Holmes and Pinnock yesterday. Today we got
Jason
Flott.
Pinnock. That's right.
We got Flott and Belton at the nickel and safety spots, respectively. Darian Beavers was the starter, but we did see Micah McFadden get a few first-team reps as well, so that's important to note. That also happened yesterday, which we forgot to say. We were talking to Bobby from Talking Giants about it, and he mentioned that he saw Micah McFadden get a few reps yesterday. So wanted to make sure we cleared that up for everyone who was wondering about Micah McFadden and his role on this defense. We mentioned Flott and Belton coming in for Holmes and Pinnock. That was it pretty much for today. We'll see if that changes tomorrow for day 3 of camp.
And we move on to one of the biggest points here that everyone on Twitter has been going to. It was Alex's clip of in the end zone where Trey Hawkins makes a great read and gets a pick in one-on-ones. I'll insert that right now into the video, I'm sure, as I'm talking about it. It was just a very nice play. There was not really anywhere the ball could go because Trey Hawkins was just there covering the entire route. So that was a very good job by him. And he's an exciting prospect for the New York Giants. We talk about the quarterbacks. Daniel Jones, he looked on point during the first part of 7-on-7s. Tyrod Taylor, not so much. Bryce Ford Wheaton dropped the ball from Tommy DeVito. That was a pass like right in his hands. And I guess Wheaton, after the hype day yesterday, wasn't super great today. Nothing that stood out. Tommy DeVito, speaking of him, looked better in the 7-on-7s, hitting his targets the first way around. I should say, in those 7-on-7 drills.
Yeah, it definitely changed on the 11-on-11s, which is much more, I guess, a more realistic picture of what the game is actually.
They're having a pass rush. That's the biggest difference. Yeah. There is no pass rush. It is all cornerbacks and safeties in the 7-on-7s and linebackers. Yeah. There is no pass rush. So when you get to 11-on-11, it's a little bit different. You're getting pressure. Although they cannot sack you or tackle you, there's still pressure coming off those sides and interior parts of the defensive line.
Yeah, Daniel Jones throughout 7-on-7s and 11-on-11s was always looking for Darren Waller. At one point, he did throw an interception to Xavier McKinney on a slight overthrow to Waller. And then he was pretty much finding Waller, it felt like, every single play in 11-on-11s and 7-on-7s, with Paris Campbell and Darius Slayton mixed in there for a few receptions as well. Deonte Banks really struggled today. He had one good pass breakup in 11-on-11s. I will give him that against, I believe it was Isaiah Hodgins. He had a very good pass breakup. But besides that one play, he was really struggling today. So that's something to keep note of. As a rookie, cornerback's the toughest position to play, besides probably the quarterback position as a rookie. So that is something important to remember. Tyrod Taylor was struggling in 11-on-11s, along with Tommy DeVito, who was struggling in the second half of 7-on-7s and also 11-on-11s, and he threw a pick as well. And Josh, do you have something else on David Sills and Rodarius Williams?
Just a little bit of an extracurricular activity here. Giants wide receiver David Sills was not too happy with Williams after something happened where the ball was. We missed this, actually. I just saw this on Twitter from a few reporters.
Yeah, we missed it.
That a ball was sent. It was basically that Rodarius Williams tackled David Sills and was sent to the turf hard on a ball on a late route in practice. And then Sills was a bit upset. Brian Dable said he showed clips and emphasized caution after some friendly fire on day one. And then rookie safety Javarius Owens actually sat out practice today after colliding with a teammate in yesterday's red zone practice. So just a little thing there. Football's a dangerous sport. We knew this already. Hopefully the players just stay safe out there as they are all on the same team. That would be nice. But we do have some positive notes here. And it's one. And it's Darren Waller, once again dominating. In 1-on-1s, he got open. In 7-on-7s, he got open. And 11-on-11s, he got open. Not all of them, but mostly in the middle of the field. That's where he beats his man on routes. That's where he beat his man on a video we got in the end zone in the middle of the field, and also during an 11-on-11 drill. Darren Waller is going to be a fun piece. I mean, we're going to keep on repeating it, but he's going to be a very great piece and a fun piece for the Giants to use during the regular season.
Yeah, and Daniel Jones looks his way first every single time. He's his first read pretty much, it felt like, every single time. So, I know we're a Giants podcast, not a fantasy podcast, but hey, if you're looking at fantasy football, I think Darren Waller might be a great option. He's probably moving up draft boards. Saquon Barkley did end up doing a post-practice press conference today. Not much to take out of it. Not anything that would have been surprising, I think, to most people. A quote here from Jordan Raanan asked Saquon Barkley why he didn't take Giants' final offer. Starts out by saying there was no deal ultimately because the franchise tag gave the Giants all leverage. On the Giants' final offer, he said, if I thought it was something respectable, I would have took it. So there you go there. Saquon also mentioned how he had a change of heart about sitting out and wanted to come back for training camp and stuff along those lines. So a short press conference, a few tidbits from there, and just wanted to add those in here at the end of this video.
Yeah, we thank you for watching this video here, recapping day 2 of Giants training camp. We will be back again. Well, it's a late practice tomorrow, so either tomorrow night or Saturday morning for another recap video for you all. So we appreciate you watching. We will see you next time for the next recap video at some point in the next couple days. Peace.